So, yesterday, the loss to Southampton wasn't great. Let's talk a little bit about what Danny said afterwards about it as well. Hello and welcome to this video. I hope you're all doing well. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. I much appreciate it. Liking out the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when video go live. So yesterday was interesting, let's put it that way. The game wasn't great for us. It caused a little bit of issues as well in my comment section. One person had to be blocked. I'm not standing for the way they acted, the way they come onto the channel every time we lose. I'm not having it. You're all right to have your opinion. You're all right to come and say your bit, but I'm not getting in a back and forth with you in the comment section. Ain't happening. At the end of the day, you got your opinion, I got my opinion. I tried to leave it as that, and for some reason you went at other people. So here's an idea. No. Anyway, getting back to what the video is about. Yesterday, he made a change in the formation and in the system. And in that system, it was playing Bernard as a midfielder, which, fair enough, great. Let's see what happens. He put Liam Palmer back into his natural position at right back. Maybe he should have put Palmer in that midfield role. I think he looked good there. And speaking to the media after it, he said, "It was my decision. I know Dish's strengths and I wanted him to higher up in the middle because we wanted to try and press high as well. He's dynamic and good at acceleration pressing moment. He showed that he's that as a centre-back as well. We have one more guy who can carry the ball speed and with our transition. We take Dish as a number 6. You need a centre-back and that Bambo was my decision." Now, here's the thing. Bambo wasn't great. Bambo was really poor yesterday. Yes, he'd been out of the game due to his red card he had, but he just didn't see up to speed at all. And yesterday he got a 6.5 rating on so scores. I think a lot of other people rated it even lower. I believe the Star rated him as a 3. And as one person did say, one of the things that we are needing to do, and think it's like we need to stop this lack of goals, the goal going in how it is. Yes, he has lost a couple of games now by a big margin. Let's be honest with you. He has lost a couple of games by a big margin, by a couple of 4-0s. And yeah, people have gone, Sicko never lost by that. But at the same time, when he come in, you got to remember he come into an absolute S show and not in a great position. He managed to get us going, and yeah, he's lost more. Out of the 16 games, we've got 19 points since he's been in charge. And you think, yeah, that's not great, but you look at the games they were, and it's about the transition on how we're trying to move forward, and that's the thing for me that I don't think people are quite understanding here. They're not his players. He's having a system that he's wanting to try and put in. And he at the moment, he doesn't have the player for it. If you look at his thing, he's done 16 matches. He's won 6, drawn 1, lost 9. That's 19 points, and it's 1.19 per game. We're going to need a lot more than that to try and get out of this situation. And as we know, he likes a 4-3-3. And some of the stuff he's done, great. And stuff like that. But he's going to make mistakes. And I think yesterday, one way, he's gone to try and go for it, which I like. I personally like that. I think there's a time and a place where you go for it. But I think yesterday, he thought, why the hell not? Let's just try and go for it and see what happens. And that's what he did. He went for it. And yeah, it didn't pay off. It didn't pay off at all. But at the end of the day, he went for it. We still went for attacking threat. 2 of the goals we conceded was because we were going on the counter to try and get ahead, and we left ourselves short at the back. Now, do we need more defensive cover? Well, the answer to that is 100% yes. We need more defensive cover and we need more attacking options. If we brought one of those attacking options in with Ugbo, it might mean that, say, someone like a Michael Smith does leave. I personally think you still need another person to come in other than if you let Michael Smith and say Lee Gregory goes. A midfield is definitely needed. I was a bit unsure why Momo didn't play. I thought this game would have been ideal for Momo in that middle and just trying to dictate that midfield. Could have been just trying to manage him back from that injury. It's one of the weird ones. You look at it and a lot of people are going to have a go and be like, he'd done this. And a lot of people did go off the deep end. Let's just remember, this was Southampton, who had just come down from the Prem. 100 million squad. They're passing it around like it's no one's business. They're patting to death. And they've got quality players. And yes, the person who did say, who eventually left the channel, was like, we want quality players. At what point has it shown that we're able to bring in that quality players as yet? Look at the start of the season we had. Kind of thing. Look at the start of the pre-season we had. It's been a very typical, in air quotes, Wednesday style of season, where things that could go wrong did go wrong. And we're trying to get players in. I think we can all guarantee now that the player who we were trying to get in, who said who could sign either today or tomorrow on Thursday, was Connor Coventry, because he mentioned it about how he was. And it's just that whole thing where you're looking at it. And there were some people who were asking why wasn't the new lad in. And he also said he needs time to adapt to our intent press. We will do it in the next week. We are better to have him early in the window. We've seen in first training what his quality is. In December, he was injured, Muslim, so you've got to pay attention to that. So they're monitoring that. And that's the thing. We'll see what happens. Next week, a big one. Back-to-back Coventry games. One in Cup, one in the league. The good Coventry. Look at how they played first and Leicester, but we'll talk more about that mid-week. But here's the thing. We're going to have to bring in players this week in terms of a defensive side of it, I feel. Let's see what happens. Let's not lose our heads. It's against a very good Southampton team. A very good Southampton team. So, we move on. We go again. Dust down, go again, and we see what happens. There's a lot that can happen in a season. So let's just see what happens, and hopefully things get a little bit better and we see more of the people we want to bring in. But thank you for watching. Just a reminder, most of you don't need this, but be kind and courteous to each other. At the end of the day, last night, things went... I just couldn't get through to the person to just turn around and say, look, that's your opinion, that's fine. He only ever came on whenever we lost. I've not seen him in a couple of weeks because we've been winning. I only come on when we lost, and it was just really starting to do my head in. The person who makes the content, sometimes I'm all up for people having their say and their opinion. I might not agree with it, but when it's constant and you won't just have let's agree to disagree and still go at it, at that point I have to put my foot down and go, I ain't doing this no more. Life's too short to get into stupid little petty things like that. So anyway, most of you, nearly all of you are in a fantastic audience and you are respectful, and I appreciate the hell out of you for that. But when you go after other people, where you draw the line. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.